In the late 19th century, when nearly all of Africa had fallen under European colonial rule, one African nation stood unbroken: Ethiopia. Its people, bound by faith, pride, and a deep sense of sovereignty, faced one of the greatest challenges in their history: the Italian attempt to colonize their land. Background: the seeds of conflict. Italy, eager to join the European scramble for Africa, had already occupied parts of the Red Sea coast, what would become Eritrea. In 1889, after Emperor Johannes IV died, Menelik II of Shua rose to power as Emperor of Ethiopia. Italy saw this as an opportunity to extend its influence. The Italians signed the Treaty of Wuchel-Uchiali with Menelik in 1889. In the Amharic version, the treaty simply recognized Italy's friendship and granted Ethiopia access to European relations through Italy if desired. But the Italian version deceitfully claimed that Ethiopia was now under Italy's protectorate. When Menelik discovered the deception, he rejected the Italian claim outright, declaring, "Ethiopia has no need of a protector. I will not be a tributary." March to war. Determined to impose their will, Italy sent thousands of troops from Eritrea into northern Ethiopia in late 1895. Menelik II, seeing the threat to his nation's independence, called upon all Ethiopians, nobles, soldiers, peasants, and clergy to rise in defense of their land and faith. The response was extraordinary. From the highlands of Tigray to the plains of Shoa, from Wollo to Gojam, men and women rallied to the emperor's call. Legendary generals like Ras Alula in Jidda, Ras Mikhail of Wollo, Ras Mengesha Yohannes, and Ras Makonnen of Harar gathered their forces. Even Empress Taytu Betul, Menelik's formidable wife, took command of her own troops and played a decisive role in strategy and morale. By early 1896, Menelik's united army, numbering over 100,000 strong, was ready to confront the invading Italians led by General Orst Baratieri, whose force of about 17,000 soldiers relied on European weaponry but lacked unity and morale. The Battle of Adwa, March 1, 1896. Before dawn on March 1, 1896, the two armies met near the rugged mountains surrounding the town of Adwa in northern Ethiopia. The Italians, hoping to surprise the Ethiopians, marched through the steep terrain at night, but they became separated and confused. At sunrise, Ethiopian scouts spotted them. Trumpets sounded across the hills. From every ridge and valley, Ethiopian warriors surged forward, their shouts echoing through the mountains. Liberty or death for Ethiopia. The Italian columns were attacked separately and overwhelmed. Ras Alula's Tigrayan forces struck the left flank, Ras Mikhail attacked the right, and Menelik's central command drove through the middle. Empress Taytu directed cannon fire and inspired the soldiers with her courage. The Italians fought desperately but were surrounded. By midday, the Italian army was in full retreat. Thousands were killed, wounded, or captured. General Baratieri's force was annihilated. The Ethiopian victory was total. Aftermath, a new chapter in world history. The Battle of Adwa shocked the world. For the first time in modern history, an African army had defeated a European colonial power on the battlefield. Ethiopia's sovereignty was secured, and Italy was forced to recognize it through the Treaty of Addis Ababa, 1896. The victory made Ethiopia a global symbol of African resistance and dignity. Across the continent and in the African diaspora, from South Africa to Harlem, people celebrated Adwa as proof that freedom could triumph over imperial domination. Menelik II's leadership, the unity of Ethiopia's diverse peoples, and the courage of countless warriors ensured that Ethiopia remained independent, while the rest of Africa was carved up by colonial empires. Legacy. Today, Adwa is more than a battle. It is a legacy of unity, resilience, and pride. It reminds Ethiopians and all Africans that strength lies in solidarity, and that the will to be free can overcome even the mightiest of empires. Every year on March 2, Ethiopians commemorate Adwa Victory Day, honoring the heroes who defended their homeland and inspired generations around the world.